big yardage.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
taking it in from the 20.
And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 22. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Right.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Green.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Now a play fake. Lance
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Falcons, nothing.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's a game at 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Red, yellow.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
Okay,
The
right?
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Falcons nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
52 blaster.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point right down the middle. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
On the ball. On the ball. Set.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cut.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And look at this, he's going to keep it.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this one is right through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Niners 45, Falcons nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 6-yard line.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. This is a counter play. Eckler. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Set, ready. Jack rep.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Green. Room here to run. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ready.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's go. Charge.
Back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Blaster, six.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one caught by Ridley.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Complete to Drake London.
Let's
8
go.
yards on the pickup that brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Ready, ready.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
Here we go, set.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready?
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Let's go now. Shot. 17. Red. Cycle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Fields this way up at the 17. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready, ready.
On play action, Lance.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
McLeod to return it. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 36, Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And some room to roam now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Clock, 10. Snap, red. Set.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Javon Kinlaw,
The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both